Yo, I'm Mnemonic, and you have the power to move things. Welcome to another tutorial brought to you by BandLab. In this one, we're talking about effects automation, automating effects. It's awesome, and it's about time. Let's do this. For the first time, or once again, I'm glad that you are here. Using automation in your music is a great way to create a changing landscape of color, tone, space, and dimension. It's really interesting and you can get super creative with it. Life is all about movement. That's why I make sure to rock my dad socks and stay on point. As you can tell, I'm sitting in front of my computer. Quite obvious, but it's important to note, right now, automating effects and sounds and stuff like that is only available in the BandLab web version. You don't have to download BandLab, by the way. I get this question a lot. Just use a computer, laptop, desktop, and go to bandlab.com. If you have an account, sign in, then click create, because that's where it all starts. So I'm in the mix editor. I have this simple beat, and maybe you'll hear the automation. It's a bass line. A beat, which is a loop that I found in the loop browser in BandLab. It's a really awesome little drum break. And then I added a little ditty from my Casio VL Tone. If you're into quirky synths from the 1980s, I did a video on this. You can check it out. Did you catch it? Did you notice what it was? I'll give you the answer here in a sec. Let's get into automation. It's a simple button up at the top right next to your tracks. You can click that and it'll show or hide the automation when it's enabled. Then you'll see these lines pop up and each track has a drop down. It used to be just volume and pan. Do you remember this? Prayers do get answered. Let's keep having faith for more great things to happen, especially here in 2020. Regardless, there's automation of effects available. You may have noticed when I clicked on the automation button, a little red circle appeared next to it. We're going to talk about that here in a second, but the answer to the pop quiz was the drums. I automated the threshold of the noise gate, and you can see that clearly right here. I'm using a noise gate, to tighten the sound of mainly the cymbals. It's a very tight sound. Then when the beat drops with the melody, I opened it up and the cymbals ring out more. Now, once a parameter is automated, the only way that you can adjust that parameter is using automation. For example, if I go down to this threshold knob, which is the parameter that I have automated on this noise gate effect, I can't move it. And it says right next to it, automated. So if I want to change that, I can just simply click and create what I call nodes, or just little dots, and you can get as creative as you want. Using automation creatively can really add movement to your tracks. Right now, this bass line, it's simple, it's got a good sound to it, but I want to make it breathe a little bit more. I am going to automate the filter that I have right here. Clicking the mouse and moving the dots around can only get so much fun. You can also record your automation, which is this little red dot next to the automation icon. When you do that, you arm automation recording. Another way to do that is settings and then arm automation recording right there. You can see that I have it selected. Now, when I click record, anything that I move on these effects is going to change and it's going to be recorded. Additionally, you can record your automation using an external MIDI controller. Now, if you're curious how I got this knob to be able to do that, stay tuned, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified because that video is on the way. Until then, let's record some automation. Okay, I got a little carried away there, but as you can see, the automation was captured and made a whole lot of dots. Now that performance of me automating that parameter is saved, and whenever we play that back, we're gonna hear that effect changing. Now, if you don't have a MIDI controller or you just wanna use your trackpad or your mouse, you can also do that same thing, and you just actually click and move that parameter while it's recording. We'll do that for this little ditty at the end. I want to increase the echo during the outro of the song to make it a little bit more dramatic and ring out. While recording, I had the volume selected, but now if we go to the drop down, you'll see that those two parameters are bold, and you can see the mix adjustments that I made and the feedback adjustment that I made. So as that track is ending and getting bigger and also echoing all the more, giving it a little bit more movement and life. While you're making more music, add some movement to it with automation. Hopefully this video helped you. If it did, hit the like button for me. There's some more videos right here that you can check out. Once you're done with that, get to moving. Peace.